Deep in the bayou, welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, checking in with Coach Decimo. He is obviously very excited. He has waited a long time for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Louisiana's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
To throw, it's Marshall. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground game on the left. Fighting off the defender. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room at the 40. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
Running inside. It's Edwards. There's some room. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy? David, I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar...
Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house.
Number 29, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Reagan. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll move the tight end. Using his feet. Can't get him to the ground. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Under fire. Across the 45. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Unloads it left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking for room, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We They've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 29, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Raging Cajuns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The play-action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Winfield. There's a heat. The throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Raging Cajuns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Edwards. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. He's piled up 65 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Trying to impose their will with the run. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Working that left side now. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Snags it, and there's running room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. The give to the single back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Hunt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab and room to run. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Headed for the corner, it's Edwards. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get it down to the 8 yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Edwards. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he's in! Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1 yard plunge.
Number 29, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25 yard line. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Reagan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye.
Oh, they block it. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run to the right. On his feet at the 40. Makes it past the marker. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the home team looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. Now over to your game at Cajun Field. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coach Desormeaux told me coming out of the locker room, one of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
Well, the coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's going to take off, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Moving out to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Kansas. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Raging Cajuns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Reagan. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll move the tight end to the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Winfield. Right on the money. And they'll knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. On the run, still looking. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to take it outside. It's Willis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little too late? Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down, and they got to get aggressive. Still trying to...
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The run inside. It's Dupree. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this.
Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the counter. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Hey, this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Number 29, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the option, it's Winfield. There he goes. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Louisiana. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to keep the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready. Pounced on the football, they got the ball, and got some momentum.
Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Winfield. This time he's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And I'm just not sure.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cajuns.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.